Hi, I'm Bettina,
Hi, I'm Kimmy.
and this is our new video, and this is 5 ways to help study. Bye. Okay, number 1, goofy or silly voices.
Like Toddy Toggenberg.
Daddy Tannenberg.
Or Leslie the Muncher.
My personal favorite. She helped me get a B in agriculture. And I know you're probably thinking, what the hell? How is that going to help me? That's not going to help me remember. Actually, it will. Because it's something silly or goofy you associate with whatever you're trying to remember. So whenever like you see a problem on the test, like it's multiple choice fill in the blank, and you're like, what is it? And then also you hear that goofy voice saying it, you're like, oh, that's what it is, and then it's the right answer. It happens to me all the time. Or you'll hear,
Tina.
what?
Tina.
What, Leslie?
You know the answer.
I do because of you.
Toddy Stones.
Exactly. It sounds goofy, and you may not believe it, but it works.
Number 2, my personal favorite, the one that I use all the time, the one I use for tomorrow, the one that I'm going to use to study for my Chem 101 class. Flashcards. Flashcards everywhere. A dickload of flashcards. So many flashcards that you're probably going to be laying in your house like, I've fallen and I can't get up. I'm covered by flashcards.
I forgot how to school.
I forgot how to school. My brain is fried. Yet the next morning you're like going through them.
Basically, yeah.
But gotta get that block going.
It does. Like, if you're a person who needs to see things again and again, and, like, repeat them again and again, like, read them again and again, flashcards are a major, major help. Especially for, like, whenever she has something, I have her write them down on flashcards, and then when she's done looking them over, I quiz her on them, and then she remembers so much better.
It's really the way I learn. It's the only way my block learns. Besides reading it.
It really helps. It does. So, if you're learned like that, where you have to see it again and again for yourself, flashcards are a lifesaver. The third way, one thing, yeah, one thing I learned from summer school by tutoring was chunking or blocking. And I know you're probably like, everyone knows about chunking or blocking, like, duh, it's like the most obvious. Well, you think it is, but a lot of people do it wrong. Could they just, like, read this, one half, the other half, and then cram whatever? No. Would you knock it off?
And you cram it in last minute, but it's better if you do it in chunks. She's right.
Yeah, like, you read one section one day, the next day, the next day, and then when it's like the day or so before the test, read them all together, and it'll make so much more sense. Everything will be like much more clear, and it'll all come together and make more sense, and you'll remember much better, and you'll learn much better. Chunking works. That's another good like technique to do for studying.
Numero cuatro.
More.
Okay. For number 4, this one's gonna sound really boring and not appealing, but going to the library and opening your book and just reading the chapters and outlining the chapters as you go along with a pencil or a pen, and just outlining the main points of the sections or the chapters, maybe doing a few practice problems here and there, or just doing some practice questions or comprehending from your reading, and it will help you.
It really does. Like, if you reread the chapters or read the chapters all, look at the parts your teachers put up if they do that. Read the notes you took, and if like you write down to add new notes as you're going, it's tedious and it's boring, yes, but it makes your brain encode it more because it makes it see it again and again, so it rehearses it more, so you're more likely to remember it better.
5011011.
Exactly.
Remember.
And if you want to do music, you can. One most important thing, and I kid you not, this was actually the studies of different universities by different psychologists and scientists and whatever. Yeah, or what's it called. I'm not smart like that, but whatever. It is seriously important though, and it is seriously helpful to have a happy learning environment. You have to be in a good mood. You have to have somewhere where you're comfortable learning and you can actually focus and feel like you can learn. So listen to a song you like, a band you like, Sleeping with Sirens, Panic at the Disco, 5 Seconds of Summer, One Direction,
The band.
whoever,
Paramore.
whoever
Whoever
it
makes
is.
you smile. Whoever makes your inside smile. Issues.
Exactly, whoever. make sure it's in a calm place, and a place that doesn't have a bunch of loud distractions. And you're like, oh yeah, it's obvious. All people do that too. Now, you retain things better when you're in a better mood. So just make sure you're feeling pretty good when you're studying. Because if you're grumpy, you're not going to learn.
Study with a friend. Make it fun.
Study together.
Which
exactly.
brings me to the fifth point. Make up silly things, alliteration,
mnemonics,
anything that you need to help you remind yourself of words or things that you need to know. Like my medical terminology. Poto is the word for hoof and foot. I just remember that because potato and poto. My foot is a potato. Poto is the word for foot and foot. They both start with a P. Boom. Got that.
Exactly. Makes it so much better. Try any of these techniques, all of them, whichever works for you. If you have any of the techniques that work for you that we haven't said or went over, comment them below. If you can relate to any of these, or if you like any of these, like the video, subscribe, do whatever. Please, anything you do helps us and we appreciate it. And we just want to give you some tips to help you do better in school if you're struggling, or if you're like us, we just struggle all around in general. So, those are our 5 pieces of advice for studying. So if they were helpful, awesome. Subscribe, like, comment. Any other ones? Mention them. Give us some tips so we could try, because we need as much help as we can get.
I struggle. Okay?
Do.
She's already in the vet tech program. I'm halfway there. If I can just get past chemistry for D. Maybe. Bye.
Thank you for watching the video. We'll see you at the next one. Bye.